Hello and welcome to episode 70 of the Barndoor restoration. Last episode I worked on one of the rear wheel wells. This episode, the outer front valance. I needed something a little less labor intensive for this episode. So the front valance bridges in the A-pillars to the ends of the frames. And the outer skin spot welds the inner valance with a channel. It makes like a box beam. Now this outer skin is about 0.8, 0.9 millimeter. It's around 20 gauge steel. And basically a flat strip. It does have a couple folds at the end where it wraps around the lip on the A-pillar. Now, right now it only steps out and back. I didn't roll it around because that will, when the dog leg goes on, has a lip comes out here, spot welds, and then this will finish off, it'll roll around and capture that lip. There's the holes here for the bumper brackets. Now there's a little difference on the barn door. The barn door, these are slots, so they're rounded top and bottom. The later splits, those are rectangles, so they're just cut sharp corners. And this lines up with the outer edge of the frame rail, and the bumper brackets just slide in here and bolt through the side of the frame. Now there's an angle on here. This is about 1.2 millimeter, so about 18 gauge. And this angle is spot welded across, and that's where the nose sets on. So the nose skin goes on, it wraps around this lip, wraps around the bottom angle and up the side. So the bottom of the nose will have a lip that comes out, sets on here, and goes down. After it's spot welded, that lip gets rolled around, captures that. So the original valance, there wasn't much left. In fact, this is it. This piece actually came from right here. And what's nice about this piece is it has about 3/4 of this slot. So the slot in here. So it gave me the radius, the height above the bottom. So I knew where it was supposed to go. Also has this little piece of metal on here, and that is a little part of the original angle that went on there. So that gave me my exact height to where this angle needed to be. So that was quite important. Now, this would have been the same, this angle height would have been the same on my 64, so I could have measured it from that. But these slots were different. This little piece was on the nose skin that kind of fell out of the lip on the nose where it rotted. So that gave me my size for my angle. Now this is a fairly simple part to build. So I just started out with a rectangle of steel, a little longer than I needed. And then I put the bends on this end, so the bends where they come out around this lip. And what I did, I took the panel and I clamped it on this end, wrapped it around nice and tight, and then marked this side for the bends, just to ensure I had exactly the right fit. So bent these two bends in and trimmed it for length. Another issue, the holes for the bumper brackets. I had the size and the height off of this panel, but the positioning side to side needs to be near perfect so the bumper bracket slides in without hitting the paint. So I took the panel, I clamped it on down a little low so that I could slide this in through the inner valance hole onto the side of the frame. Then I could mark my panel and draw a straight line down. So that gave me my the outer edge of the frame rail. And then this inner edge of the slot is just very slightly in from the surface of the frame rail. So that gave me a position. I just drilled 2 holes and slid out between them. The angle, this angle here, is 18 gauge, and it is the full length of my brake. And it's only like 9 millimeters each side, so it's a really small piece. So it was a little tough to do on the brake because there's not much leverage to bend on, but I got it after a while. Now I wanted this to pre-curve this angle so it would set in, so it wouldn't have any stress on it. So I used the stretcher to put the curve in it. Now the curve is not an even curve, it's pretty gradual here, and it just keeps getting tighter as it comes out, more curve. So I use a stretcher to get it close, and then a little bit of extra tweaking by hand so it fit on nice. Now weld these two together. Again, I wanted this held the correct curve when I welded it, because once these two are welded together, it makes it a little stiffer. And so what I did, I took the panel, clamped it on the front, but I clamped it up high so I'd have access to spot weld the angle in. So I marked the panel for the height, because this piece had the part on it to give me my exact height. Marked the height along, clamped the angle on, and then spot welded it. There's another thing I need to do. This piece here where it comes out around the lip on the A-pillar only comes up to the angle. So that piece is removed above the angle. It's because the nose panel comes on, it also wraps around here. So they didn't want an extra layer, so they just cut the lower valance off. So that's just cut off on both sides. And this whole area is covered by the nose skin after anyway. So then I cleaned everything up, got a good layer of zinc on it, clamped it in place and spot welded it. And it's just spot welded the whole way across the top and then the whole way across the bottom. And then each side, there's like 5 spot welds into the lip on the A-pillar. When the dog leg goes in, when that lip comes out, it'll be spot welded again there before this is rolled around. Well, that is what I've accomplished in this episode. I did do drawings for this panel, uploaded to GrabCAD. There's a link in the description for the GrabCAD files. Next episode, I'm going to stay on the front for one more episode. The dashpod sits in there. There's a structure that holds it, and a structure over here, and then this kick panel gets welded in. So I want to get all that finished off for next episode. I do have the material to make the cargo floor panels and the material to make the die for pressing in the ribs, but that'll be the episode after, I'm hoping. Well, that wraps things up. Keep watching for some work being done, some detail shots. Thanks for your comments. I really appreciate them, and thanks for watching.